舞台は寝台。神秘残る最後の時代。魔獣救うウルクの地で最大の悪が目を覚ます。フェイトグランドオーダー。第7得意点。絶対魔獣戦線バビロニア。
Hello everyone, welcome back for some more Babylonia. We're going to Kuta to try and head to the Underworld. I'm sure that's a smart idea. So we need to grab ourselves a saber. You know what? We haven't seen this guy yet. Let's check out this guy, Sigurd, as he's labeled there. He's apparently like Siegfried, but not. Because Sigurd is like a different name for Wow. That's an interesting design, huh? You got like red sword, huh? And that's him like maxed out, I think? I don't know. Well, I guess we'll learn once we hit the start quest button. So I've like maxed out my C2I for what I can do right now. I need a bunch more gold berserker tokens, which I didn't think I would need, but guess I do. Back in Kuta, you certainly got there fast. Although I suppose Ishtar slowed us down since we had to drag her the whole way. If only Quetzalcoatl wasn't around, I could have escaped. Give it up, Ishtar, you promised Tanner too, right? If you say you're on their side, you stay on their side until they betray you or fall. Isn't that dedication on the universal pride of all goddesses? Okay, I give up. I'll tag along on your trip to the Underworld. But only Tanner, Mash, and I are going in. Quetzalcoatl and Merlin, you stay here. Especially you, Quetzalcoatl. You would be a sitting duck down there. Yucatan? Yucatan? What are you saying? Divinity works negatively in Kerr. The weak stay as they are, but the strong are weakened. Death and its queen, Ereshkigal, rule supreme there. Everything happens when a god dies in Kerr. I see. They go wild, say things like, I do not accept death, and just head back right to the world above. There'd be no life or death anymore. Even gods must remain in the Underworld once they die. So that's why there's a system that nullifies their powers. Fascinating. In knowing what it's like in the Underworld, Ishtar, you challenged it anyway. You're amazing. Mash, you're not saying that sarcastically. You're just a goofball. I can't possibly be mad at you. I went down to the Underworld because I was arrogant. In the myths surrounding me, I was spoiled, praised, and knew no fear. So I laughed off the perils of the Underworld, and I challenged it using 7 authorities. I felt nothing was impossible for me after conquering Mount Ebe, but the result was a miserable defeat, a complete total loss. I would have loved to see that, yes. Worst case scenario, please make sure at least, Tanner and Mash return, yes? You do realize that it's not what worst case scenario means, right? We'll either all return after defeating Ereshkigal, or fail, or we fail and everyone is trapped. It's only one or the other. That's why I'm having you two remain here. If it comes to that, then it's your turn. Figure out a way to strike a deal with Ereshkigal to get her to return Mash and Tanner to the living world. Alright, for the good of our mission, I shall remain behind. That said, though you're a strange one, Ishtar. You're walking into a battle you don't think you can win. Do goddesses mature when they become independent from their fathers? Say whatever you want. Anyway, where's Anna? You didn't bring her? No, she hadn't returned to the Chaldean embassy. We didn't have time to wait or look for her, so we left her behind. I see. Well, she'd be useless in the Underworld anyway. I suppose that works out regardless. Then let's begin. Are you really okay with this, Tanner? By the way, how do we get to the Underworld? How, you ask? Like this, of course. Mash, take care of Tanner. Merlin, Quetzalcoatl, stand back. Okay, load the Tide Convergence rounds and Amana's bow cannons. Output at isosceles of 1/3 the lapis lazuli. Gate of Curse shatter, let the light of On shine through the skyless key. In other words, I'll blow a giant hole in the ground. Oh, okay. Just a hole in the ground, huh? It's that simple. No dimensionality, just hole in the ground. Alright, success. This is the Underworld. Tanner. Oh, are you alright, Master? I managed to guard you with my shield, I think. Ishtar, why do you have to be so Ishtar? I can teleport too, but if I teleport in the Underworld, it'll be scary afterwards. My powers are sealed the instant we arrive. We'll all just fall and die. It's better if we don't have to teleport. You can get to the Underworld by digging through the ground after all. That's strange. Yeah, what did you just say? Good, I got through. You said you're going to the Underworld, so I was worried I might not be able to observe you. I guess I was wrong. I mean, you're really just underground. The real deal Age of Gods is amazing. The Underworld is physically linked to the real world. So it's true, it wasn't like Samaria in another dimension? Of course, in the Age of Gods, the heavens, the earth, and the Underworld are all situated on the same layer of scroll. Huh. The afterlife in the world, the skies become metaphysical only after the end of Age of Gods. Wow, this is really the Underworld, and I was really here. It's truly a surprise. This underground cavern is unthinkable by our understanding of geography. Oh, Senpai, what are those? Those long, narrow things scattered around. They look like bird cages. There are lights floating around inside them. Too many to count. It's best you don't get near them. Those lights are the souls of the dead. Of humans who died on the surface. Oh. Could those cages be... Yep. Ereshkigal's soul cages. Souls trapped in there can never return to the world living. When the physical body dies, the soul starts to fade, then disappears. But Ereshkigal doesn't let that happen. She caged up the souls of humans she likes and keeps them at her side to enjoy for tens of thousands of years. There are souls like that. Humans without a body feel cold, very cold. They start to freeze, beginning with their limbs until they eventually become living ice. One would rather fade away than feel that pain. But these trapped souls can't even do that. They have no freedom. Until Ereshkigal bores of them, they have to stay there like that, writhing in torment. And the souls that wither to death on Earth are here too? Most likely. There are more soul cages here than before. Probably thanks to the work of the Three Goddess Alliance. I wonder if she's trying to make a kingdom of the dead. There's never cruel like this in the past. So where is Ereshkigal? Over there, on the other side of that narrow cliff path. Ereshkigal's palace is beyond the 7 gates. She can't step 1 foot outside of that palace. So she's trapped inside too? Ereshkigal a goddess? Who knows? They say it's what the gods decided. It's none of my business. Anyway, this is where Tanner and Mash come in. We'll start by going through the first gate over there. Doing so will help you understand the rules of the Underworld. Oh, she says, Senpai. Well, to start, we should get closer to it. Oh, it's a Stonehenge. First gate. Answer me, answer me. You who live, you will have fallen into the Underworld. Tell me how your soul should be. Tanner, you'll get a binary sort of question. The Underworld gates are fair and logical. The job is to test whether a soul is good or evil. Good and evil are equal in value. Only the values of the human, the chooser, change, so there's no right answer. No matter what you choose, we'll have to deal with an annoying trial. Just pick whatever answer seems easier. Now, sinful Tanner, answer me. He got called by name? Standards of beauty seem diverse, but are absolute. Black wins over white, the earth wins over the heavens. I'm sorry, wait, what? Okay. Ereshkigal or Ishtar, which is more beautiful? Hold on a sec, that's different from before. Alright, a question with not a scrap of logic. Which is it, Tanner? In Ishtar. She got them feets out. Of course, you'll be absolutely fine. I thought as much, but thanks, Tanner. It's not a hard choice when the one is a goddess of rotten decay and the other is a god and one of beauty and bounty. If it's a beauty contest, 1,000 out of 100 people will choose me, of course. Nitwit, you shall die. Oh, I wonder if it will actually do anything to change it. Also, Nitwit? Really? Really? We're going with Nitwit? Okay. I wonder if they'll be, like, boosted or something. No, they're just... Oh, that's your voice? Wow, that's not a voice I would have expected. Nitwit, huh? Alright. These guys aren't actually too powerful, all things considered. You know what? Let's go... do this to get some stars, too. That didn't kill you. I swore it would have. Little baby taps. Okay, so let's go. Oh, you have a weird voice. Must be the mask. Whoa, those are some attacks. Strange, okay. Okay, so let's go. Bit of that. Nice. Oh, so close. Can you not? Noble Phantasm lost me? Kinda want that. I don't know. Let's get stars. There we go. Just a couple even. Alright, next round, what do we got? Some more spirits, huh? Okay. Is yours a single hit or multi-hit? Dragon enemy. I'm gonna hold off then. Instead do a little bit of that. Kill the Galu spirit at the end. The red one, who is for some reason more powerful and a different color of level. Gold instead of silver. I wonder, are there going to be levels of enemies beyond gold eventually? Or is gold just pretty much the limit? I don't know. Do like that, yep. Cool attacks on him. Like punches and kicks a sword. It's getting hurt though a lot. A lot of decrease too. Crit strength up. Buster and guts. Well, I'm gonna put guts on you. Okay, makes sense because if he is similar to Siegfried, why he'd have all the dragon related stuff, right? Because I know people were telling me that, you know, Siegfried and Sigurd are the same hero historically, just different names, but they were saying in Fate they're the same. Because of course. Okay, you're done. Ow, okay, you died. Sounds good. Okay, well, whoever's gonna... Ooh. Let's hope for some good crits here. Even with the crits, is it enough? Nope. Oof. Okay, well. Okay. Let's have you get fully, at least as much as you can here. Cool. Okay. Final opponent down here is Ishtar Murder. Specific name. Surprisingly specific. Alright. Rune Warrior. Crystallized Wisdom. Debuff Immune. Not bad. Okay. Let's go. Alright, let's see what this is. Bulkvergram. Is that an entire moveset out of Shiro's sword punch? Like that one awesome moment when Shiro punched the Azoth blade. Did they make an entire moveset of that? Because if so, that might be one of the coolest things ever. I'm very happy with that. Do a full combo with you. So let's see here. You have about 1,000 HP. How much does a raw Caliburn heal you? Because it you know, it says that it heals. So let's see. So it does 2,000. Not bad. That's actually pretty decent for a heal. For a non-over-leveled heal? Yeah. Okay. And let's finish you off in style by punching you, you giant starfish-looking monster. Sayonara. Hey, can you drop some gold tokens? Probably not. Nope. I mean, I'll still take those. But I don't have anything for those lanterns. No character that I have uses them. But then again, I guess I have no characters that are, like, related to the dead, so I guess it'd be like that. Okay. Looks like a very similar looking group of characters. What is this? I've never seen this. Frost Fighting Boar. Oh, that's Li Xuan. Is this a parody on... what's it called? Golden Kamui? Looks a bit like it. Okay. Go with you. Except, you know what? Let's replace you with a someone to kill the assassins. Let's go with you there. Aight. I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be quite similar to where I need to answer for Ereshkigal. Enemy forces have been defeated. Looks like we can move on, Senpai. Wow, what a terrifying question that was. It sounded like pure evil to me. It's not gonna be like this the whole time. Well, maybe it was just a one-off thing? Ishtar and Ereshkigal are the goddesses of the heavens and the earth. That makes them good benchmarks for comparison. I hope so. Now then, we just have to pass through the gate itself. Yes, it doesn't seem there's any kind of trap either. See, I just went through and nothing's happened, Ishtar. Seems so, that's a relief. Thanks, Mash. Alright, let's get moving. Ooh, look at this. Look at this level. Oh, she hates it. Ishtar, what happened? Is something wrong? Ow, something shocked me. But I'm fine, I just got the chills when I passed through the gate. I don't see anything. Anything. Did you feel something weird? Did you just shrink? Right? I've obviously shrunk, haven't I? Oh no, minigirls. Oh, hi. Okay. Indeed you have. Do you finally see what a fool you are, Ishtar? Your last descent in the Underworld ended in failure. So long as that myth exists, you cannot escape the curse of the Underworld. The crown symbolizing the wilderness, the reed measuring rod, the lapis lazuli choker, the bead necklace, the golden armlet, the gorgeous brooch, and last, the garment of ladyship. I once robbed you of these 7 treasures. The ruler remains unchanged even now. If you don't have an authority that corresponds to them, you yourself will have to pay the price. Don't you see, you will become smaller every time you pass through the gate. You'll be robbed of your divinity 1/7 at a time. By the 2nd gate, you'll be a low-ranked divine spirit. By the 4th, you'll be even weaker than a Galu. And by the end, you'll be a powerless bug, a sad little butterfly that I'll be crushed with my hands. How nasty. You've done even worse than before, Ereshkigal. That is not true. I've given you some mercy at least. Normally, you and that human would have been dropped into the pits of the Underworld the moment you brought the living here. However, if you take on the trials of the 7 gates, your fate will be decided by the laws of the Underworld. Tanner, if you've come to defeat me, overlook those trials. Overcome them, rather. Pass safely through those 7 gates, and I, the ruler of the Underworld, shall welcome you here as visitors. We're in trouble now. Ishtar cannot go on like this. No. I'm moving forward. I expected something like this. I told you that I wouldn't be much use fighting in the Underworld, remember? It doesn't change anything. You, me, and Gilgamesh, too. The moment we reached the Underworld, there was nowhere to run. Before we get used to the cold of the Underworld, we need to defeat Ereshkigal and escape. Otherwise, Rook will perish. Which means we have no choice, so prepare yourself, Tanner. You're right. Ereshkigal's also one of the 3 Goddess Alliance. We're gonna have to fight her anyway. Defeating her here would be for the best, really. Move forward, Tanner. Looks like we don't have much time. The Underworld is part of the present world, but just being here drains your vitality and strength of your destiny. Strength of your destiny is, let's see, think of it as an intrinsic luck necessary to facilitate the continuation of life. Oh, so it's, you know, the RNG that your heart keeps beating. Mad life form, we are constantly using this type of luck to avoid mortal danger. If this significantly drops in a person, they will get into a nasty accident, like getting hit by a car while on a walk. The Underworld's filled with death, so there's no need for it. It's a world that doesn't need any luck. That's right. That's why if you stay here too long, you won't live long even if you get back to the surface. Now, do you understand how this place works? Let's hurry up and get to the second gate already. Answer me, answer me. Although money and riches continue to flow, only one is worthy to own all. Only one can manage the wealth of all the world. In other words, which goddess is worthy of this wealth, Ereshkigal or Ishtar? Alright, we're lucky it's another easy question. You don't even have to think, Tanner. After due consideration, Ereshkigal. Right, let's give the job to Ereshkigal on purpose and let her go bankrupt, right? We're gonna make her show her how terrible she is to demonstrate the difference between us. That's the plan, right? Safe. You may pass. Oh. But there's still enemies. I see. Well, I wonder if it will change anything. I guess we'll see once we get to the last one. It's gonna probably be sets of Galu spirits and then something new, right? We'll see. Wow, that's actually quite defensive against Mordred. Wow. Targeted. A little bit of that. Okay. So now we want to go and just keep it up. Big busters, let's go. Nice background here. I like it. Some good depth to it. Let's go like that. Get Mordred some meter. And then finish it off. Okay. Eight. Now, I'm actually gonna... Oh, you're only one, huh? Never mind, I was gonna see about doing a, attack with you, but there's no real point now, is there? So instead... do this. Oh, it maybe gets rid of all the spirits here that would normally be here? I wonder. Yeah, we'll do that then, okay. Okay, interesting. So it gets rid of the second set of enemies instead of the third. Maybe, we'll see. Maybe there'll be a very weak enemy there that says congrats, correct, or something. Would have been nice if that crit. Okay, this'll get some good hits. Well, it would if it crit. But we didn't need it. We're all good. Alright. Is it another Ishtar murder? Money of Heart. Okay. Because I got it right, is it just gonna give me a crap ton of money or something? Let's see here. Let's do... like that. Don't think that counts as an Arthur. You know, a stone door. It's quite different from being, you know, an Arthur. Good stuff. Okay. Well, that is not anything to really worry about right now. Let's see. Okay, we're nearly there. Hey, you are bulky in the defense department. Again, makes sense, because it is just a door. Man, RPGs in general love to have you just fight doors. Which is fine by me, it's a neat enemy concept. Okay, we got that. Oh yeah, big money from that. Sounds good, so I do kind of want to be choosing the right answers here. Well, right answer. Let's say the biased answer, you know. Do a bit of sucking up. Not the sucking up on the toes like I want to do. What? Ooh, now it's a rider, huh? So we're gonna have assassins, and then let's go with caster, then a good assassin here. Let's see here. Again. So let's actually go with kill assassin to go with these two. Well, I could go with those two, but are you better for attack and stuff? Because your attack is like 10. Yeah, so you're just generally stronger than him too. So honestly, you're not bad. Put you in there. Switch you out for well, I guess we could put another assassin on our team if we want. Let's go with you for good attack. Then you in the back. Sounds good. Let's go. Third gate. Or no, this is post-second gate now. I got cursed again. I guess it's useless even if I block it with magical energy at max power. At this rate, not only will I be unable to fight, but Ereshkigal will crush me like a bug. Are you sure? Doesn't look like your bow's destructive power has declined at all. You may be shrinking, but you are still helping in our battles. Sorry, I've just about reached my limit, though. Soon I'm going to run out of energy, and I'll have to leave the fighting to you two. This isn't good. We're only at the second gate. How far can we go without Ishtar? It's fine. Ishtar's got this. Weren't you listening to me, what I just said? I told you it's tiring me out, so I can't. Third gate's ahead. The enemies of the trials are definitely growing stronger. Hope we can get through this one as well. Because the answers that favor Ereshkigal is clearly making the battles easier, but... No, I don't care. No matter how tough it is, there are some things that a woman just can't give up, Mash. Looking at these other goddesses, I know I'm better. Better than all of them. I just can't lose to this one woman. It's a battle with a hopelessly irritating rival. It's an enemy that's a mirror image of yourself. Didn't know that you had that much spirit in you. You certainly got a big mouth, you little brat. Wait, are you literally turning into a little brat, Now that's amusing. You must be worried descending through the underworld like this, Tanner, little brat. You're finally at a loss. Someone behind those rocks. Master, allow me to attack. Wait, that laugh could only be... Ha ha ha! Good work coming to retrieve me. You must be scared of the chilling cold of the underworld, you fools. You need someone experienced like me to guide you through here. You're King Gilgamesh. What are you doing here? We thought Ereshkigal captured you. The Underworld is like my backyard. I know how things work down here. I've been here numerous times. I did accidentally die, but before the gallows spirits came, I hid in the shadows. There I held my breath and meditated, and then... Presence Concealment EX. After I got away from them, I was sitting here contemplating what to do, but when you lot came, that's all. You're the same as usual, your majesty. You too, Tanner, knowing how reckless you are, I knew you would come down to the Underworld. It's a good thing he wasn't captured by Ereshkigal, but it ticks me off to see this guy so perky down here. If you had been cursed like me, then you would have at least been interesting. Fool, the curse of the Underworld is only for the living. I'm dead, so I don't even need to worry about it. However, that also means I am subject to Ereshkigal's laws as well. Even if I wanted to return to Uruk, I wouldn't be able to leave the Underworld without her permission. And I don't think she'd let me leave this world so easily either, so you know what to do, right, Tanner? I, the king, command you to pass through the gates of the Underworld and punish that wretched Ereshkigal for me. Well, yeah, that's why Tanner came here in the first place. The order of things flip-flopped, but you're going to help us defeat Ereshkigal too, right, Gilgamesh? Leave it to me. I will show you the difference between that itty-bitty brat there and me, the king. By the way, why did you shrink? Have you finally decided that your insignificance should be reflected in your appearance? I've been telling you it's Ereshkigal's curse! Ah, jeez, I know I shouldn't have come to save you. This fool. You come to save me? Am I dreaming? Did I somehow die again while I was down here and start hallucinating? If that was the case, we could have just left you here. Why don't you just drown in your own stupidity, Goldie? You're quite the swimmer, aren't you? You were so absorbed in swimming that a serpent stole your precious herb of immortality. Ugh, What a foul way of pointing out my traumatic past. This isn't a hallucination. This is the real Ishtar. That doesn't make sense. If this isn't a dream, what is this slightly less irritating Ishtar doing here? Are you saying something came over you? Or are you trying to be sweet to win over Tanner? Stop. Just stop talking, Goldie. I don't know what you're talking about trying to win Tanner over. Please, you two. Let's leave the Uruk Opera behind and head to the third gate. See you over there. Answer my question, please. How sad. It's been shouting all this time, but after being completely ignored, it lost its confidence. Oh yes, that's right. You have my permission to speak, third gate. What do you ask? Who is more worthy of your trust and respect? Who is more worthy of victory? Who is a more suitable ally? That'll be Gilgamesh. See if that counts. It didn't ding. But we didn't get bing bong, but we didn't get poo poo, so as long as we don't get poo poo, we're good. Toot-toot-oo. Alright, they're unconfident. They're just generally not very excited for this, you know. Let's get rid of some of these doodles. One in the back. The brands. It's not gonna be enough. Okay, that's fine. Just, like, why Noble Phantasm loss? Who hurt you? I mean, aside from me. Aside from literally me, of course. Okay. Stop that. You stop that now. Alright. This will be enough to not only get the Noble Phantasm, but probably kill this fellow. I just listened to a podcast that was them reading off a real website that's, well, real website that just sells djinns. Yes, genies. You can just buy them on the internet, apparently, and discuss them with your fellow djinn owners. And they try and make it, they're like, no, it's not like a master and slave sort of thing. No, but it totally is. And it's very strange. Please give the F Plus a listen to. They're one of my favorite podcasts. They just read pages on the internet, and boy is the internet full of amazing places. That did not do as much as I expected, but hey, that's fine. Alright, so let's go like that. Kill the two in the front. You're done. Okay. Wow. Alright, so let's go see how much this does. Probably not a ton. Oh, close. Next hit will kill pretty much. Thank you for missing. Okay, let's get Caster some more meter. Okay, good stuff. Last opponent is Cur Dragon Arata. Alright. Okay. You guys are both weak to him, huh? That sucks. So, well, let's at least use up our stuff right here. Thankfully, we can flip your stats there, so we don't have to worry about that. Guts for you. Okay. A little bit of that. 2 good hits. Wow, yeah, that did not a lot at all. So we definitely want Hassan here to be dealing the damage. Alright, can you actually show her how to deal damage? I think you did more damage than both of their noble phantasms. Okay. Hassan, hey, big Hassan combo. Also, let's take away your meter. Good, that's good to have. Do that. Do that. Do that. Okay, and let's go. Hopefully this will be enough to at least get to 80%, which then we can use the Noble Phantasm up. As long as we have it equipped, which I hope we do. Actually, if you just get hit like 2 times, sick. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. Let's actually shuffle. That's perfect. A little bit of that. See how we do. He is like the best assassin, right? Because like he said, he's the grand assassin pretty much. So he is the best assassin. At least for just like raw attack, no support, unga bunga, right? Hola, Carmilla. I'm actually, when I first got Carmilla, I was like, man, this isn't that great of a servant. And now I'm looking and I'm like, you know what? No, she's actually pretty great as an assassin. Big single hit, noble phantasm, good damage, a little bit of healing. Nah, she's a good one. Nice. So, yeah. Okay, grab all that. I wonder if you actually pick Ishtar as a battle partner. Is she getting smaller and smaller per battle? Probably not. But Lord, it would be funny. Oh, fun! Question mark class, my favorite. Okay, well. Can we get a... I mean, you're not supposed to be in here, but Merlin, we'll take you. Got you 3. And just for being careful, switch you off for... Holy Grail for healing? Sure, we could try that. Sure. I don't know how it's gonna go, but... Gah. That was laughable. The ruler of the mountainous land of Arata is no match for a rook. Try and come at me again. Gilgamesh is in a really good mood. I never thought I'd see him smile like that. What's Arata? I believe he's referring to the Lord of Arata, the rival of Emerkar, the first king of Uruk. King Emerkar came 2 generations before King Gilgamesh. He was also tricked by Iana. Ishtar cajoled him. Cajoled? Cajoled? That's a new word. Into attacking the land of Arata for its abundant ore. Was that what happened? Sorry, but I don't remember any of it. Star. Right. Okay. And shrunken again. Father would be so sad if he saw me like this. Tenor, Dr. Roman, do you have something to remember this moment, like that clicking thing? You should weep for me. Oh! Into the Underworld! What the hell are you doing, fool? That was some force. If Mash hadn't covered me, I would have fallen into the abyss. It was like a huge cat came at him with all the force of the freight train. That'd push you over. Is there something lower than the Underworld? The abyss, yes. In Mesopotamia, there are the heavens and the earth, the underworld under the earth, and beneath that, the abyss. The abyss is a sea of nothingness. The gods Abzu and Tiamat came from the dark sea and created Mesopotamia. We call it the primordial sea that existed before life itself. Now that Enki, the god who managed the abyss, has disappeared, there would be no returning if he fell into it. That's where King Gilgamesh sought the mystic herb of immortality, right? Now that you mention it, I heard that Enkidu had also had some dealings here in the Underworld, didn't they? If I remember correctly, King Gilgamesh ordered Enkidu to go to the Underworld, and Enkidu told him all about it when they returned. That smile says the king is trying to ignore something he doesn't want to remember. Pretty knowledgeable, Mash, but the truth is actually much worse than that. Goldie over there was really into his new invention, a musical instrument, and has a party for 3 days and 3 nights. Ereshkigal was fed up with all the noise, so she opened up the gates of the Underworld just a little. The king was pretty drunk, so he accidentally dropped his instrument into the hole. He was furious. You should have seen the tantrum he threw. Enkidu couldn't just watch the king rage, so they went down into the Underworld alone. And so Enkidu went and took a look at the Underworld, showed their gratitude to Ereshkigal, and returned to the surface. Ugh, this all happened because he kept asking for help. Something like, there's a snake in the hulupu tree, help me. Well, if I hadn't cut down that tree, I never would have made the instrument. Hold on a sec, showed gratitude to Ereshkigal. So Enkidu had some relationship with Ereshkigal? Yes, Enkidu hated Ishtar, but was respectful to Ereshkigal. Ereshkigal was the one who took in Enkidu's remains, and couldn't leave the remains of a weapon of the gods on the surface. The thought was that they could rest in peace if they were entombed in the Underworld, but I knew there was time before you lot appeared, so I visited Enkidu's grave. However, the remains had disappeared. So the young man that called himself King is really Enkidu? A rebooted Enkidu, is that it? But Enkidu's soul was destroyed by the gods. I understand if it was as a servant, but Enkidu couldn't be revived as a living being in this era. It's just as you say, Ishtar, that Enkidu isn't Enkidu. Even though Enkidu was buried, there were things that still resided in the body. That is now what we see. Buried, but something left in the body? Is that possible? That's the case. He calls himself Kingu, right? Just think of him as that. Anyway, we can see the 4th gate now. Let's have some fun with the next question we get. Answer me, answer me. There is no reward in faith. Prayers are merely offerings. People do not hope for blessings from the gods. They simply offer their prayers and labors. They are slaves for life. In which case, answer. The fastidious goddess that has the right to accept such precious labor would be... I couldn't get a really good read. I guess it's Ereshkigal. Yay! Hope! Best of luck to you. I love the little, like, Japanese game show ding-dong. It's the best. It's in so much, and it's always the best, you know? It's one of those things that makes you so happy. Alright, what do we got now? More spirits. Well, start off with just going nuts. What is on Merlin? What is that star there? Should check it. Is that star generation? It's... increase over... oh, wow. Huh. Begin with Noble Phantasm, charge 50%, and increase charge by 2 levels when using Noble Phantasm. Wow! That's... different. I like it. Just a free extra level. I wonder if it's possible to get, like, even higher levels with him then. Like, if I were to go level 1, level 2, and then he'd get level 3 and then level 4, but if he had more meter, could he get more? I don't know. Can you get up to like level 600 with it? Can you get up to like level like 700-800 with it? Like, that'd be nuts. That's a new meta that I've learned about. Battle 2, we got more spirits. Okay, well, let's go do this. Even though it'll probably kill them all anyways. Because if there's any character that I know can get their meter back pretty quickly, it is Nero. Okay, did not kill them all. That's alright. Okay. So, let's go now. A little bit of that. Didn't even get her some, but that's okay. Is this final opponent? Oh, wait, what? That's a new type of enemy. Just Royal Palace Maids and the Gallant Goddess. Like, those look way too modeled to just be generic. You know? Also, Haifu. Gonna pop this on. Just do this. There we go. Okay. Well, so let's see. Will this naturally give you 200 or 3? Naturally 300, huh? Okay, wow. Interesting. Now this... Again, this one doesn't deal a ton of damage, but it'll deal a nice amount. Actually, it's dealing quite a bit from at least these hits so far. But now this last one's going to be where the big damage comes in. Again, she's a Kingslayer more than anything. But not that much. Because using her to battle King Arthur didn't give me that much in the end. No! King Hassan was the one that didn't, because he's not labeled in-game as a king, right. Okay. I see a nice hundo there, but let's just do this. Okay. A lot of stars, actually. Okay, let's go. Like that. That did it. Very nice. Those are really well designed characters, which is, again, strange, but sure. The one in the back looked a bit like Jean. Just a little bit. I mean, it might literally just be reused hair. Wouldn't be surprised. Just big question mark, huh? Whatever comes our way, a good berserker could go quite a ways. Heracles. Heracles is welcome for sure, for sure. Sure. Come on in, Herc. We were to do Heracles with like some healing, or even we could do some good stuff, just like continually healing and protecting Herc. I'm trying to like mix Heracles and Herc. Those don't go together, but I feel like that'd be pretty good. Sorry, but I think that's enough. When did this turn into whose goddess is it anyway? This is serious. Doctor, is there a problem with that? As Ishtar said, they're all very important questions. This is really teaching me a lot. What did you say? No, Mash is becoming a bad girl. Ishtar's lifestyle is a bad influence on her. What's that supposed to mean? Ereshkigal's the one asking weird questions. It's not my fault. I'm not sure about that. Ereshkigal's problems are your problems. If the roles were reversed, I think you would have had prepared the same questions. That's not true. It would have been much more clever and circumcept. I always say circumcept? Guys, I'm gonna be real. It might not be obvious, but I maybe had a drink before this part, so my reading is difficult. That's because I had a long day. No, you shut up. So you wouldn't really ask anything different. That's Ishtar for you. Alright, showing the next one. Well, first off, the gaze shocked me again. I think I'm getting used to this, which is kind of scary. Fantastic. It was funny to start, but now it's becoming a problem. We can't keep losing strength, even if it's just Ishtar's. Things keep going like this. Fighting Ereshkigal would be difficult. So what level of divinity is Ereshkigal? Is she the same rank as you, Ishtar? No, she's not quite on Ishtar's level. She's an old goddess like Ishtar, but in terms of raw power, she's not as impressive. Ishtar was a daughter of the heavens, so she got everything she wanted. The gods who spoiled her tended to her every beck and call. Also, Ishtar got Enki, the god of the abyss, drunk and robbed him blind. That was pretty bad. It was the greatest heights in the history of gods. It was also pretty funny even to the other gods. Enki got completely smashed and gave all his divinity to Ishtar. When he woke up, he had nothing. Ishtar had already loaded all his wealth onto Manon and was on her way back to the surface. Enki went into a panic and had his slaves chase after her, but the boat of the heaven was far too fast. Enki was in tears. He wrung his hands and screamed, warning that a stupid bratty girl was going to run the heavens and the earth, begged for help. The gods and humans that were watching screamed out. Take a look at that driving technique. Who would have thought that the boat of heaven could be used for drift racing? No one can catch up to that. Surely her driving mastery will go down as legends as the drunk and the divine. Underworld drift. No one in a rook could ever be faster. Is that a Fast and the Furious reference? I hate to admit it, but even I thought so too. Ishtar had been hiding her true colors up until then. Well, that explains where the driving event came from. Oh, whatever do you mean? The Boat of Heaven's automatic transmission was broken that day, so I just switched to manual gear. And I always carry nitro in my boat just in case I needed it, always. What do you think, Tanner? This is the patron deity of a rook. Now do you understand how I feel? Ishtar is such a free spirit. In the end, the Boat of Heaven had engine trouble and stalled just before the harbor in Uruk. Tragedy was averted in the nick of time. As you can see, this is the story of Ishtar, a goddess who coveted everything she saw. On the other hand, Ereshkigal did not desire anything. When the Underworld was created, she was sent to become its ruler and foundation. Someone had to maintain the Underworld, and Ereshkigal was unlucky enough to have that responsibility thrust onto her. Ereshkigal had only just been born when she was cast into the Underworld and became the mistress of the depths of the earth. She managed the spirits of the dead for tens of thousands of years without even being able to spend a moment on the surface or in the heavens. That's so sad. I wouldn't have thought to feel bad for her before, but I do now. It's not just that she couldn't leave. The worst part is that she couldn't see new worlds or meet new people. In exchange, Ereshkigal became invincible in the Underworld. Even the gods cannot go against her laws in the Underworld. Just ask that tiny girl over there. But outside the Underworld, her special privilege disappears. She's about midterms in level of divinity, I'd say. Also, if she's up against someone who's alive and she just has to kill them first, the laws of the Underworld won't go into effect. So the only ones that aren't affected by Ereshkigal's laws are Tanner and Mash. I see, so that's why you were waiting for Tanner. Someone who's alive and can put up a fight, basically. My only concern was that Tanner might get killed by the Galu spirits the moment he entered the Underworld. But it seems that Ishtar prevented that. She dropped to the Underworld with you and protected you when you were most vulnerable. Did you get a bit less dumb? Maybe your negative qualities like debauchery and stinginess canceled each other out and made a positive? Who are you calling debauched? As if. You don't know me, Goldie, so stop talking. I'm not stingy, I'm financially responsible. I have a reason for collecting jewels. Don't believe everything Goldie says, Tanner. Okay, well. Answer me. Existence is the practice of curtailing waste. Living is the practication of cultivating waste. It is the duty of the wise to eat finely, to scheme, and to find happiness. However, listen. Unlimited intake of nourishment invites excess flab. If you were to live your life, that would be... Ereshkigal is good for the liver. Yes, home cooking is good for the liver. That's a secret to longevity and better sleep. True stuff. White rice and barley rice should be at a 1:6 ratio. There's no problem with eating meat, but chicken tenders are recommended daily. Mash is a nuggy girl? to use honey money. Plus, there are certain vegetables that have a bunch of antioxidants, which prevent aging. Make sure you eat a balanced meal. That is a message for nerds playing this game. Really, I'm gonna eat so many red peppers now. Fun fact, peppers are the equivalent of broccoli in Japan. Good, truly god tier. Oh god. I am a fan of. And it's funny, they said like the barley rice there. I've never had it, but it's true. White rice, you don't want to have too much of. It's not as healthy for you as brown rice is. Hey, bud. Alright, well, let's start with this. We're gonna go a little bit of this. Okay, and there we go. Nice. Oh, there's a lot here. Didn't even notice. Okay. Get through the healthy Galu spirit. Jeez. It's just... Sometimes this game is so silly, you know? But I feel like that's definitely... That's a big part of Fate. There's always silliness in Fate. Just like, you know, the cooking... Well, I guess it just comes back to Fate and cooking, right? God, I'm so excited for the Fate cooking video game. Like, what a perfect piece of media for, like, me specifically. Look at that. Okay. Alright, so let's go after you. Let's get... Get you some more meter, too. Even though you really don't need it, considering A, you're there, and B, you also have the attack that lets you get more meter, but that's okay. Okay, so let's go... Okay. Mash better kill. She did. Because, yeah, she does like 6,000 now. Okay. What's our final opponent gonna be? But I want to eat meat. That's its name. Okay. Let's do, because we got the stuff there, so damage cuts on. Okay. Oof, okay. Well, that's fine. It's actually super fine. Come on. I'm gonna pop that on you. Yeah, sure. Okay, so now we're gonna do like this. It's an Avenger, huh? Didn't even realize that till now. Big ol' Avenger boar. I guess they gotta start putting them into the story every now and then. Wonder how much 9 lives is gonna do. I'm excited. Nice damage, but the more important thing is how much for this. Not as much as I wanted. Fury, okay. So he's gonna guts one time. Guts a second time. Okay. I'm just gonna dodge with you here. So I can get you to do hopefully another dodge. Let's see here. Just to get more attack. Okay, Fury. Okay. Can you... It's probably gonna hit everyone, though, but that's fine. Okay. We'll do this. Hey, if it's a one enemy one, that'd be kind of cool, though. It's probably not gonna be. Raging Turmoil, yeah. Okay, he's actually done now. She's actually done. Nope, she got stuck, okay? Nairi's here, which is good, because we have increase your healing effectiveness. We have heal HP for one ally. Let's just do this. So we can just go like this. Let's just heal up, man. See how much we can get back. I have no clue how much we can even heal with her. And let's see how much can you heal. Okay, the guts is the more important thing, honestly. Dude's doing Fury again. Nero would have died if not for the guts. So she can do about 2,000. Okay, that's not amazing. Like, all things considered. Is meat considered holy here? The holy meat, the divine meat? Let's see. Nope. Okay. Okay. Pop that on. Is this just an invincible for yourself? Yeah. Just need one more turn to survive and we can get Nero's thing again, but he's probably going to do Fury and then his Noble Phantasm. Boy, if only I knew this was an Avenger coming in here. No Fury? Okay, good. Good stuff, good stuff. Pop that. And... okay, let's go. Oh, it has to be on yourself. Okay, I didn't even notice that. I thought you could give it to someone. Okay, let's see here. Doubt it'll win, but we'll see. If it was effective, it would, but no, I don't think so. Alright, the Raging Turmoil. Okay. Anderson and Caster. Okay, well, let's get this with you. Let's get... let's do this to also deal damage at the same time. Okay, that's about more in line with what other people were saying about get used to missing with Anderson. Ooh, ow. Okay. I think Caster got this. Yeah, Caster has this. Don't got nothing to worry about. Okay. That was a bit... What would the boar give, though? What sort of... oh. The Cursed Beast Gallstone. Sure, that makes sense. You know, just reach in and grab a gallstone right from the gallbladder of the giant boar. Okay. For sure. Alright, hey, that's all one type. I can live with that. Who better for Saber than... Saber. Saber, saber, saber. I pick you because I love you. Okay, so kill Lancer. That's what I want. It's confused. I'm like, you're not a saber. Okay. Look at all of our knights of justice. Look at him. Actually, honestly, let's do that for now. Look at him. Look at the knights. Now that I know that she's meant to be a knight, it's like, yeah, of course. How did I not see that? And did we unlock something with her? What's the new? Is it this? I thought we read this. Matches acquired true name. Galahad. The core that made it possible the catalyst to use summon in the place where heroes gather. I thought we got that before. Yes, maybe not. Okay. Let's actually... that. Well. There we go. Okay. A flashback, huh? I'm actually so happy it skipped like a bunch of them.
No, palm size. This is so pathetic I can't even cry. Among all Sumerian gods, no, among all the other gods everywhere, I'm probably the only one who ever endured something so awful.
Think you'll turn back normal once you defeat Ereshkigal?
I hope so, but knowing how my friends won't be willing to sacrifice their life just to keep me like this. If so, I'd have to destroy myself and take the world with me. Oh, since I get the entire treasure of Babylon, it'd be a shame if I didn't use it before I self-destruct. I wonder how many millennia it'll take.
Hey, you there. No time for idle chatter. We've passed through all 7 gates. The hall ahead is Ereshkigal's palace. Ereshkigal is a member of the Three Goddess Alliance, so she's someone you have to defeat no matter what. Now that I am helping you, victory is guaranteed. That's all fine and good, however. I shall leave it to Tanner to decide how we deal with her after we defeat her. Think well on how to handle Ereshkigal. We're gonna get her to join us because that's just what we do. This is the Palace of Kerr. It's just a wasteland. This is a palace. This is all too... That's what the Underworld is. Not one gorgeous thing exists here. Isn't that right, Ereshkigal? O Queen of the Galu spirits who gazes at the sky of darkness? You speak as if you know you are merely a demigod king. Huh. I guess this is Ereshkigal. Fear, prey, and despair, humans. I am the Keeper of Death, ruler of the Underworld, the one who tramples the sacred mountain. I am Ereshkigal of the Three Goddess Alliance. So that's Ereshkigal. I'm getting chills down my spine, Master. You can see the temperature hasn't changed, but I feel cold all over. From our measurements, current atmospheric conditions at your location are impossible. Barometric pressure is at 500 heptapascal? Huh? That's the equivalent of being atop a mountain over 5,000 meters tall. This place isn't cold, it's high up. The temperature drop is from adiabatic cooling. Probably -6 Celsius right now. That's all? Buddy, -6 Celsius is a warm spring day for me. That's the lower limit for wait, what? What? -6 degrees Celsius. That's the lower limit for biological activity. Buddy. I go outside in -6 literally all the time. But your pulmonary cells will explode. Huh? You must defeat Ereshkigal before that happens. Are you talking about the pressure or the temperature? Because -6 is nothing. So frail, so simply revealing myself to you is enough to destroy you. The commander of Chaldea seems to be a coward. How disappointing.
Hey, you act like the big boss of him. Bound Mountain. That's a little silly even for you. First of all, there's no one anywhere who wouldn't be scared after taking a look at you. Death, maggots, mold, and filth. It's like the inside of coffin took shape. That's what you are, Ereshkigal. All living animals are created to fear you.
Oh, did I hear a little bug buzzing around? Why, look, there's a tiny, pitiful goddess down there. How can something so small make so much noise? Shall I crush you between my fingers, little bug?
Yes, this is the real you, hypothetic. You hate the beautiful because you're ugly. You place your throne at the top of a sacred mountain because nobody visits. You're just taking your issues out on everyone else to think you're either half-hearted, sympathetic, or could cry. Sure, if you want to kill me, go ahead. Right afterwards, you'll be nothing but the ugliest woman in Sumer.
Just like before, no matter how tiny the rest of you is, your stupid mouth is cavernous. Fine, you said I was ugly? It seems absurd to reveal myself to the likes of you, but a goddess cannot let an insult stand. Very well, I shall reveal my true form to You know what? No, I'm sick of talking like this. I'll give you a special peek. Be prepared. This is my true form as a goddess. Here's the twist. Yeah, there it is. What? Oh! Are you surprised? You're surprised, right? You look surprised. The guise of a Galu spirit was only a temporary one, of course. I never showed my true self even to the Sumerian gods. Look upon and be shocked, Tanner. Okay. What's with that reaction? You look terribly disappointed. Why, isn't this how it goes? The part where you look at me and see your dear friend? Human books said that was sure to work. Don't you even have the slightest bit of romance in you? Senpai, you're not surprised? Ereshkigal's guise is, well... I mean, I knew. You knew? How? This is like the 4th time we've met. Yeah, but you knew the whole time? That you were speaking to me, not that louse on those nights? But how? When did you realize this? Towards the end, you weren't hiding it at all. What? You knew and you let me say such embarrassing things? I said them all to you? No, this wasn't how it was supposed to be, not like this. It seems Ereshkigal's collapsed, cradling her head like you dealt a blow. Do you want to defeat her now, Master? And miss the show? No, that's not how it goes. My plans are ruined, but that is that, and this is this. The plan to kill you here hasn't changed. 2 more days until Gorgon assaults Uruk. Before that, I will conquer Uruk and seize its greater grail, and the world of humans will be over. Every last human on the surface will be trapped in the Underworld and become my property. That is my choice, Ereshkigal's very first choice of her own free will. Tanner, if you're going to stand in my way, I will show no mercy, even to you. Oh, Airy. In any case, brace yourselves. Now that you've come to the Underworld, my power is absolute. Your pardon. Go on and interrupt from the sidelines, Ereshkigal. I never was great at caring about the mood. What? I had no intention of killing you. I ended up here because you worked yourself to death. I have no need for you. You're a nuisance in the Underworld, so go get yourself killed by Gorgon or something. Quite the mouth you've got. You really are similar. You two are like sisters.
Shut up, I'm not an embarrassing naif like she is.
What part of me do you think is embarrassing? I'm a terrifying goddess of death. Save the goddess improv sketch for later. Do as much as you please when we don't have to see it. Ereshkigal, you are the patron deity of Kuta, yet you join the 3 goddess alliance. Of all your sins, none is greater, none even come close. Though I may be dead for the time being, I can still convict you under my royal authority. Invaders are meant to be defeated by force, but the world itself fudges traitors to their own. This is how royal authority works. You should be fully aware of that. Yes, if it is a king who has gained Dinger, he can punish even a god by exchanging everything he has to do so. This is the rule of our world. So what? You gonna kill me in exchange for your life? That will depend on your answer. Now answer me, Ereshkigal. Why did you join the 3 Goddess Alliance? Have you abandoned your duty to protect Sumer's people and culture? Of all the things I thought you'd ask, make no mistake, King of Uruk. Neither my rule nor my obligations have changed one bit. I'm Ereshkigal, the one entrusted with the Underworld. I exist to manage all humans, all souls within my Underworld. That is my destiny. I have no regret or remorse for dedicating all that I have to that task. You bar my way, I will destroy you with my authority. Oh, a marvelous statement. If so, I have learned all I need to know about your sins. Now present your head so we can make this clean. Your defeat will serve as punishment for your sins. Just what I had hoped for. I'll skewer you on all on my lance without tormenting you. Before that, I'll ask one question, Tanner. I have managed the souls of the dead here for a numbingly long time. Entertainment, joy, sadness, friends to call my own. I didn't have any of those while I watched my other half fly freely through the heavens. You accuse me of a crime? After all this, you point your finger and say collecting souls is wrong? Is nobody going to commend me for all the work I've done? A job I did all this time by myself? No, Ereshkigal, you're not at fault here. That's right, I knew you would understand. Then I no longer have anything to fear. I was not in the wrong, even if one human agrees with me that I am the true righteousness. Was that the wrong thing to say? Ereshkigal's transforming. Your orders, master. I shall kill you. First you'll die, then afterwards listen to my story. That is your responsibility as the only one in this world who sees that I'm not evil. Was that the wrong choice? We'll see if we start up the battle and she has Mundo Mega skills, but I don't know. Because, I mean, all the other answers were siding with her that we wanted to do, right? So... Oh, wow, that's a form. That's kind of rad. Oh. Wowza. Okay, well, that's not what I expected. How many turns are we sealed for? Oh, one turn? Well, that's fine. That's nothing, really. Okay. Get you some meter, then. Okay. As long as you can't spam it every turn. Oh, God. Oh, she totally can. Well, we can use Lord Camelot, at least. Or we could do a big full combo with Lancelot here. Oh, healing disabled, right? Oh, frick. Oh, no. Well, big Lancelot combo, then. I think I made the wrong decision. Well, we'll see. No noble phantasm now, huh? Dang. Wow, this is rough. We'll see how this goes. There's a chance I can still do this, but it's going to be tough. Oh, no, I guess not really. Oh, I wish I used that when I could have. So it's use it or lose it, absolutely. Okay, no noble phantasms for either of them. Now Lily can't either. Yeah, use them. It's just use them. Because you're gonna, again, use them or lose them. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, I wanted that 100 there. Yep. Okay, we just need Altrias. Come on. Dang it. Dang it. Okay. Oh, Noble Phantasm. Yeah, big damage. Come on, we just need Altrias. Come on! Artorias, rather. Hey, Betty, you're gonna do something. Okay, let's go, bud. Do your switch on. Nice. That's that. He did it. Are we gonna now fight her in her true form, I guess? I'm guessing. Wonder if I did make that harder or easier, you know? I guess we'll just let people tell us as we go on. No battles, alright. Well, never mind. That was the battle. She screams. Oh, pop. Nice, I'm back to my normal size. Now victory for Tanner is guaranteed. It looks like my bonds have come undone too. Must return to my physical body in a rook immediately. It seems there's still a certain matter to take care of. Go ahead, finish her off, Tanner. Hi. Yes, you still need to cut my head off. This is a just end for a goddess who tried to take control of a rook after being cajoled by the King of Mages' flattering words. Oh! Interesting. Seems you've accepted your fate. So why not at least give us an excuse to spare you? Tanner sees everything in a positive light, so if you say you're going to turn over a new leaf, I'm sure he'll consider it. Ereshkigal. Unnecessary, I will not beg for my life. You are the goddess of fertility, so if given the chance, you would survive until the end, but I'm different. For the goddess of death to reject death, that would be a foul thing indeed. As the goddess who captured many souls, I shall die here. Ereshkigal, master, it seems her mind is made up. I don't know what to say. When a person doesn't deny their guilt and seeks death, what should a person do in such a situation? I don't think Ereshkigal is evil. It's too late to talk about such matters now. I told you before I intended to wipe out everyone in Mesopotamia. I was going to gather all their souls here in the Underworld and become the one who rules them all. Gorgon wants to annihilate the human race out of vengeance since humans stole everything from her. I tried to exterminate humans out of a desire to dominate. Wouldn't you agree there's no greater evil than that? Ereshkigal, you're a liar. You're persistent. Just lop off my head already. As the queen of the land of the dead, I lost to humans. As a goddess, I lost to Ishtar. No, the fact that I didn't kill you when we first met in Kuta had already ruined my plans. I despise the living. If you're not going to become one of my dead, don't try to understand me. A fool, such behavior becomes goddess and leads her nowhere. Oh, is this old man? Senpai, there's someone behind Ereshkigal. Huh? Oh, jeez! No, Oh, God! Oh, jeez! Child, so immature, so stubborn. Save your petulance for another time. Ereshkigal, who the hell are you? Ishtar's arrow did not hit. Who's that old man? Calm yourselves. Look and see. I need to read quicker. Oh, jeez. What this sword severed was not her bond to life, but to this misbegotten alliance. Stan, you didn't cut me in half like in Myth? Ereshkigal, master, Ereshkigal isn't injured. So who are you, old man? The only living human in the Underworld is Tanner. May not be dead, but no ordinary man could have done what you just have. It wasn't me, nor the Mage King, nor Chaldea. Old man, who called you here? But good question. Little and less has been— I need to read quicker! Little and less has been achieved here, so I have come from the abyss to set events in motion. I appear here as a friend from another land. Ereshkigal, you hide the truth with so many lies. If you can yet feel shame, answer me. Why have you striven to create a land of the dead? O caretaker of souls, do you not love humanity? Is that not why you sought to claim them as your own? I knew it. What? Of course not. I only love the things I own. Only my soul's locked up in cages. Look at this land. A sky without light. A surface without reflection. Mud without budding flowers. No pleasure to be had here. There's nothing. I don't even know what the souls are saying. There is silence and tranquility. When it comes to peaceful repose of the dead, this land is no equal. I don't care about the humans and their lives on the surface. I only love those who fall to this land. I could never feel any love for the people on the surface. Huh? Telling the story? I disagree. With what? I speak only the truth. The only humans I'm interested in are dead ones. Mistress of the Underworld, bloody flower, consigned to the depths of the earth. Even you know the lie in your words. You do not love the dead, you love all humans, each fated to die. Death was gentle, not a terrible thing in your hands. You gave yourself to your duty in safeguarding the souls in your care. You cast your lot with the Alliance, meaning to safeguard as many souls as you can, protected here in your realm. Though none may understand, though you may stand alone in a sea of souls, you sought to keep them safe here. Here in your kingdom of silence. But there were so many that I... What are you talking about? The bodies of those who died from exhaustion are all stored away. You release them from your soul cages, they'll all come right back to life. Really? Obviously, compared to the damage Gorgons inflict, your death toll by exhaustion is negligible. The population of Kuta is 900, and there are 300 injured in Uruk, which is 1,200 people in total. Such a small number could fit comfortably beneath the ziggurat, it's that simple. In terms of actual damage done, you're at the bottom of the list in the Alliance, Ereshkigal. That's shocking in its own way, I tried as hard as I could! Well, you can have the last word. Say something, Tanner. I want you to fight Gorgon with... I could have sworn you were already on our side. Really? I had no such intention, but that was what you've been going with for this whole time? I have no other choice. After all, I am a goddess. I shall accept that responsibility. Can you help us fight Gorgon too, Ereshkigal? Does this mean the end of the Three Goddess Alliance? Well, yes, otherwise that scary old man would have... Huh? Is he gone? The old man in the robe has disappeared. He was just here a minute ago. Who? An old man in a robe. I didn't see anyone who fits that description. So you swear you'll never attack Uruk again? While you're at it, form a contract with Tanner? I'll never attack Uruk again, but I cannot form a contract with Chaldea. I have my pride, Ishtar. I'm not just paying off my debt by helping Tanner. I cannot offer a contract till after that. I am the Queen of Kur. Unlike you, I don't allow myself to fall into debt. A contract should be deal with both parties equally in a fair manner. Therefore, I must first prove my worth by saving the world. Well, that's bold of you. What will you do specifically? I'm going to start thinking about that right now. Should have plenty of chances. Probably, maybe. Can I be real? Well, I prefer Ishtar's design. I think I like Ereshkigal's personality more. Wow, they're two of a kind. Excuse me, Doctor. I don't really understand what Ereshkigal is trying to say. Now, you see, if Tanner gets in a pinch, I'll make a cool entrance and repay your kindness that way. Until something like that happens. That's what she's saying. So I'll return to managing the Underworld. I'll grant you permission to depart, so go back right away. Of course, I will keep a careful watch for the Gorgon battle. Ishtar, if you commit a blunder and wink out of existence, I'll take over your vessel for you. I hope you die in vain real soon. See you! Okay, I get it. I suppose all well that ends well. Time for me to go back to Uruk then. It's almost time for the showdown with Gorgon. Let's hurry. There is one last thing. Ishtar, according to myth, you descended into the Underworld. I'm sure you couldn't help but notice Ereshkigal had a grudge against you. So knowing that, why did you come? That's the biggest mystery of all of Inanna's anecdotes. I'm curious too, so why, Ishtar? Why, well, I didn't like the situation, of course. It's a story of how the gods ordered her to never leave the Underworld. I had to do something after hearing a sorry story like that. I wanted to tell her, just drop your duties in the Underworld and leave. That's why I went to meet Ereshkigal, to give her that advice. And then you were stripped naked and murdered. Perfect, you're a hopeless woman. Still, starting a quarrel like that is so you. No wonder Ereshkigal got mad. Easier said than done is what she would have said. That's so Ishtar. I know, right? So this is a win for me. No matter what form, she did leave the Underworld. Well, I guess days until Gorgon's arrival. Dos, as Quetzalcoatl would say. And St. Quartz get. Alright, next time, folks. Decisive battle. Wow. I guess we're approaching it then. I say as it's probably not. We'll see you next time for that then. Ciao, guys.